Fight on, men and women of blue and white, fight on with all your very might. Horseheads high is our battle cry. Fight, horseheads, fight. Keep up the courage to keep goals in sight. Fight, horseheads, fight. For a horizon that is bright. Keep fighting, old white and blue. Shall ever walk a path that's straight and true. Raise your head up to the sky for Horseheads high. With a final score of 19-14, my Horseheads Blue Raiders beat the Elmira Express. And man, let me tell you, I was right. I knew Elmira wasn't going to make this game easy, and they didn't. Horseheads really had to pull out some stops, but they pulled it off. Man, it was a great game. As such, I have several Blue Hammer awards to give out, among other things to discuss. But before that, let's get to my low, my high, my act of kindness. First off, my low is I actually got something wrong. Last night actually wasn't homecoming. I mean, listen, homecoming for Horseheads is actually 2 weeks from now. I forget who Horseheads. I think they play Vessel, maybe, because they play Union-Endicott. I'll get to them in a minute. This upcoming next Friday night at Union-Endicott. It's going to be a great game, but there's something very important I need to discuss later in the video. But come on, guys. It was Horseheads versus Elmira. It might as well be homecoming. Oh, in case you're wondering, the ottoman was right there, and I just pushed it beneath the camera the entire time, so we're good. Yeah. Again, it's Horseheads versus Elmira. Might as well be homecoming. And man, it was great. It was so cool seeing a lot of people from Horseheads and Elmira supporting both teams. You know, cross-town rivals. This is the sort of thing you need to see in life. It was even cooler because everybody was wearing purple for domestic violence awareness, which is like, again, if no one should ever suffer in silence. If you need help, always talk to people. Help is always available for those who ask for it. Okay? We gotta remember that. But yeah, my high was going to the game last night. And my act of kindness was, lately, whenever my parents come with me to the games, I always get them drinks and some popcorn. And dude, the popcorn last night, the game was awesome. Like, I'm a sucker for, popcorn that's made out of one of those machines from the 90s. But man, like, for some reason, like, this popcorn was, like, really good. I think they probably put, like, extra butter and oil on them or something like that. I don't know. It was a really good popcorn. Oh, my God. But yeah, after that, I went to Nick's for dinner. Ran into some people that I know. Yeah, man, last night was great. However, what was also great is the fact that several people deserve Blue Hammer awards. First of all, number 11. My God, man, you did it again. He literally won. It wasn't necessarily like all the way from the 99 to the 1, but he ran a kid down that might have scored a touchdown. Technically, he did it twice, but like it wasn't as far of a distance. But actually, what happened was there was a pass to number 11. He wasn't able to catch. In fact, he bobbled it, and it goes into the defender that was guarding him. And so the guy runs it. His guys started running for a touchdown, but number 11 caught the guy. So a pass that was intended for number 11, he bobbled it, fell into the hands of the guy that was guarding him, and number 11 chased that guy down. Again, my God, man, you did it again. So yeah, Blue Hammer Award for you. Also, number 9. Okay, so for reference, this really was a game where, like, first Horsehead scored, then Elmira scored, then Horsehead scored again, then Elmira, like, it's going back and forth. And this is like just after Elmira scores again. It's like 13-14. Elmira's winning by 1 because they went for 2. Sadly, after we got that first extra point, we never went for 2 afterwards, which probably would have helped down the line, but oh well. Anyway. Elmira just scores, and so Horseheads has the ball, and that's on maybe their 5-yard line roughly. So you need a big running play. Number 9 gave us that running play. In fact, he literally went from practically the one where he was standing, and he scored. He was running a freaking 99-yard touchdown. There were guys that from Elmira that actually caught him when he had 5 yards to go. He's like, no, you're not stopping me now, homie. And he just punches it right in. Man, I don't think that is the loudest in a while I've seen a Horseheads crowd. It was awesome. So number 9, Blue Hammer War for you. Also, unfortunately, it got to the point where Horseheads, unfortunately, does still need to clean up a couple things because we did turn over the ball a couple of times. However, our defense, they were playing as if they were playing against Maine Enwell again because they stepped up big. I mean, yeah, the defense is getting the Blue Hammer Award, but there's one person on the defense I need to give a special mention to, and that's Double Nichols himself, 55, number 55. Man, that kid was having a game. He was having a game. I mean, I probably lost track of how many stops he got, but I counted at least 3 that he had. Maybe, definitely more than that, but he had at least 3 really big stops on defense. Actually, number 7 was great, too. Number 7 was also really good. Number 7 as well. But, man, Horseheads is 5-0. And you know what? Going into these next several games, we need to be feeling confident but not arrogant, okay? Because from this moment on, we're playing Binghamton schools. We've got Union-Endicott next week. We have either Vestal or Binghamton at homecoming. Whoever we didn't play the first game, we play the other, so hold on. Let me find it. Okay, so they play Union-Endicott next week. They play Vestal for homecoming, and they play Binghamton for senior night. So the 17th and the 24th are both going to be home games for Horseheads, but they're going to Union-Endicott next week. And they play Owego at Owego, which don't really know if that's a league or not, or something. I don't know. Point is, Horseheads has some pretty tough games ahead of them. Can Horseheads actually pull it off and get the number 1 seed and have home field advantage in the playoffs? I believe they can. I firmly believe in my heart of hearts Horseheads can actually run the gauntlet. They've got a lot of work ahead of them, but it's very possible to do. It starts with beating Union-Endicott next week. Speaking of, I really could not do this video without sharing that I learned some very sad news. Well, if you're from this area and you're both a football fan, then you probably already know. But for those of you who don't, how do I start this? One of the most recurring and fun conversations to discuss in sports is whenever you talk about a family of athletes. You know, obviously you have the Manning family for football. You've got the Griffeys for baseball. Even right now, the NBA, you have LeBron James and his son Bronny. and actually the Ball family, Lonzo Ball, Marball, that family as well. So, yeah, talking about athletic families is a pretty fun conversation to go over in sports. The McCaffreys, that's another family. That's another athletic family, for their football. And the Matthewses. There's a bunch of them playing football for the NFL. So, yeah, family is always a big thing when you talk. Like, sports families are always fun to talk about. One family that I swear does not get enough love and attention that they deserve for all of their athletic accomplishments is the Jones family, that are actually from and went to Union-Endicott. For reference, there is Chandler Jones, who, fun fact, is actually my age, who played football for Syracuse University, got drafted into the NFL, won a Super Bowl with the Patriots, had very promising years playing for both Arizona and, well, I think he was, for Las Vegas for the Raiders. So, needless to say, Chandler Jones is most likely going into the Hall of Fame when his career is over. There is also John Jones. If you're a fan of the UFC, you know that name all too well. Or John Bones Jones, as he is known as. Arguably, pound for pound, the most powerful human being to ever step foot inside of the octagon. And finally, there's the oldest brother. His name was Arthur Jones. I say was because yesterday I learned that he sadly passed away. And his athletic career is also nothing short of spectacular. Like his younger brother Chandler, he also played football for Syracuse University and was also drafted into the NFL. And he won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. I actually remember watching that Super Bowl. It was my senior year at Gettysburg College. It was the Ravens versus the 49ers, and it looked like the Ravens were going to walk away with that game. But then that power outage happened, and then after that, the 49ers came roaring back. And while it pretty much ended with the questionable no call on Michael Crabtree, the defense that Arthur Jones was on held out. And they won that Super Bowl. So now and forevermore, Arthur Jones is a Super Bowl champion. You have to remember that when you talk about him. I know I certainly will, because having actually experienced, well, here's the thing. What I'm about to say, I really do mean this with all due love and respect for the Jones family. Because, the great things they did for Union-Endicott in terms of like sports and athletics, for football and wrestling, and I think Chandler Jones also played basketball too. I think he played basketball. Like, it was great for Union-Endicott. It was the bane of the existence for anyone else who happened to wrestle or play football or play basketball in Section 4. Pretty sure anyone who was around that time knows this. And keep in mind, I do say that with love and respect. They were, every single member of that family is unbelievable. I mean, to say that this is a very successfully athletic family, or athletically successful family, whichever you choose, is pretty much an understatement. Like, needless to say, their family must be very proud of them. Especially like their mom and dad. Yeah, it's unbelievable. And sadly, Arthur Jones passed away yesterday. Now, I've shared in the past that I really was never, that I only started really getting good athletically, my junior and senior year when I started making better decisions and taking things more seriously. But even before then, I was always like, I know I would have absolutely no chance against any of them. In fact, people would probably be making bets just to see how quickly they would completely end me. But you kind of want to go at them, just to see, oh, it's going to end horribly, but I want to see, why go at them, And I mean, that's just, that's the sort of thing, that's what great athletes do. To make athletes of your own area want to do more and better is one thing. But to have that effect on other areas near you, you just don't see that very often. And that's actually something that really all the Jones brothers have done. Especially Arthur. But actually, no, there is no. All three of them did, to some capacity. And, I mean, it's just crazy. Arthur Jones was 39 years old. That's not really that. I'm 35. I just told you, Chandler Jones' younger brother is the same age as me. We both graduated from our respective high schools in 2008. Arthur Jones was not much older than I am when he passed away. As of the recording of this video, we don't really know what his cause of passing was. We don't. We just know that he sadly passed on. But, I mean, needless to say, if you're an NFL fan, this definitely hits hard. If you're from Section 4 in New York, this also definitely hits you hard. And if you're from Union-Endicott, my heart goes out to all of you for this very tragic loss. Most assuredly it does. Death to any capacity, be they old, young, man, woman, black, white, yellow, brown, whatever religion, whatever. Death is always sad. It is. Yes, it's a natural part of life, but knowing that doesn't make things any easier. So my heart goes out to the Jones family and to the people of Union-Endicott. I hope that this finds you well. Again, the Jones brothers, all three of them, unbelievable. It's sad that, Arthur passed away. I can definitely say that I'm sure there's a lot of emotions going on in the Union-Endicott. Well, actually, it's technically the Endicott area. Union-Endicott is one of those schools where it's the town of Union, the town of Endicott. They got together and formed Union-Endicott. I'm sure that area is going through a lot of emotions right now, mourning the loss of Arthur Jones because he was really big in that community, as well as the community in Baltimore where he played for the Ravens. I think he also might have done some stuff for the Indianapolis area because he also played for the Indianapolis Colts as well. But this is very sad. My heart goes out again. I can't say this enough. My heart goes out to the Jones family. I hope you're all holding up okay. No matter how strong we all are, we can't avoid how sad stuff like this is. The one thing we can do is keep each other, make sure we're all holding up okay, and move on as best we can. That's all we can do. So this video will be dedicated to Arthur Jones and his family. I hope this finds you well. Once again, to the Horseheads Blue Raiders, congratulations on being 5-0. You guys have a big game next week against Union-Endicott. Godspeed to both teams. It's going to be a great game for sure. And with that said, I hope you all I'm very humbled I made this video. For all of you guys who watch and enjoy for today, and hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. Oh, every guy say happy Saturday, everyone. And remember, if you guys want to talk, Jim will be here to let me know you're back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.